Hi there, my name is John Stevens, pastor of Zion Lutheran Church in Oregon City, Oregon, and we're part of the ELCA, and welcome to Dollar Store Children's Sermons, where we take a look at the lectionary and we tie it to an item from the Dollar Tree. Now, this is for the first Sunday of Lent, and we're looking at the gospel lesson for the Revised Common Lectionary out of Luke, and it's the temptation story about Jesus being in the wilderness 40 days, 40 nights, and Satan shows up to tempt Jesus. So we're going to talk about being tempted, and about how we're tempted so many times. We a lot of times we'll like, don't be tempted and things like that. But we run into temptations all the time. And the wonderful thing about actually having temptations is that it gives us a chance then to turn ourselves to God, or we can lift those up to God and say, God, help me. I'm thinking what Luther used to say when he was tempted. He says, I'm baptized, I'm baptized, I'm baptized. And what a wonderful tie into the gift of baptism. But the item I'm going to be using is a gift box. This is a gift card box, but any gift box would do. I like this one because there's little slots where you can hold this bottom gift box, and the gift box opens easily. And that's actually what I'm looking at, is that I get tempted all the time. Talking with the kids, I get tempted, and tempted means that when there's something, you've got something, see how easily that opens? For example, I've been given this for my birthday, and my birthday isn't, like 3 weeks away, or I'm given something for Christmas, and that's a ways away. It says, don't open till your birthday. And then it sits there in view, and it's saying, you can almost hear it, open me, open me. And I'm tempted. I'm tempted to open it and take a look at it. And I can use that opportunity. I can see, I was like, okay, so I can maybe place this in a place where I could see it, and I can look at it, and I can remember the person that gave it to me. There's different ways I can handle it. And one way I can handle it is that as Jesus in the temptation story, he always turns it back to God. It's always back to God. It's always back to God. When Satan says something, Jesus turns it back to God. And so we can turn it back to God. And we say, God, help me on this. I give thanks for the person who gave this to me. And I'm going to have it there. I'm going to open it up when they ask me to open it up. It's a gift for my birthday. And even though, it would be easy to open it up and look, I'm going to use this as a chance to give thanks to the person who gave it to me. Now, it's important, and I won't say this in the children's sermon, but it's important to realize that the temptations that Jesus is going through are different than the temptations that we will go through. There are similarities, but this is a story about Jesus being tempted by Satan, and some of these there's much more going on here, but I'm whittling it down to talking about being tempted and how we can use those as an opportunity to go back to our God. And we can say, God, please help me. And ultimately, that's the takeaway, that when we find ourselves in places where we need help, we can say, God, please help me. And that's a wonderful way. And another way to do it is calling it back to Martin Luther, where he dipped fingers in the waters of baptism and say, I am baptized, I am baptized, I am baptized. Because again, it's always coming back to God, remembering who we are in God's promise and who God made us to be. So anyway, I hope that's a springboard. I hope you can maybe help you in your thinking on your children's sermon. As always, thanks for stopping by, and I hope you have a blessed week.